streets to the metal hand of God. Metal hand of God. I'd like to welcome all you freaks to the metal hand of God. We some nerds with the urge to purge on some line. Show them the dick print and hit him with the rod. The love doctor tell you how to get
And welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast.
I like it.
You like
apparently. Because I'm on time today? I'm on time, man.
You're pretty close, yeah.
This is dumb shit still.
We are the most dangerous podcast ever on the internet. And don't you forget it. I am your host, Wayne, and sitting next to me are these two beautiful young men, virile young men.
Mm-hmm. The magnificent, the Kyle.
Ready to throw some penis in people. That's right. You going with the Kyle again?
I'm going to Kyle.
All right,
Kyle
that's good.
today.
That's good.
Why you make it sound like we're about to be sold into sexual slavery?
Because
And in this corner, I have three beautiful, virile young men. They'll take their shirts off.
son,
They'll
I'm trying
oil
to
it
make some
up.
extra money. You know, I got to make extra money some
They
kind of
got
way.
new hats. Look at them.
And if you guys can get laid and I can make money, then fuck it, let's do it.
Okay, well, that's always nice.
See,
Well,
I'm
I
looking out
appreciate
for
that.
y'all.
That
I
depends
appreciate
on
how
who
you
we're
look at
being sold into sexual slavery to.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to sell you to like some ugly dudes or anything.
Well, I mean, you might.
No, I would never do that.
Oh.
It depends on how much the money.
I noticed
We'll
that was
see.
very specific.
Why?
I'm not gonna say you some ugly dudes.
Right.
Well, all right.
Is it
Well,
okay
but
if they're
dudes.
good looking but they're old?
But I did not say I
Did
wouldn't
not say
sell you
wouldn't sell
to dudes.
some dudes, right?
Right.
Exactly. See,
Yeah,
I knew
but,
it was. I
you
knew
know.
it was still gonna go there. It was still gonna go there.
But you know, the money might be good, man. You never know. And according to the world today, guys make more money, right? So that's
it'll definitely be good, especially if you sold us to some wealthy guys.
Right,
that
exactly.
really wanted
You
it.
know, some flamboyant homosexuals, maybe.
I'll tease them with it then.
See, there you go.
I wouldn't give it up to them right away.
You can just flop it around a little bit. Yeah.
Like I do things. You can just have this ass right away.
You're gonna do a backflip and stuff and fall off the stage again.
Lobster dinners, goddammit. I don't like lobster. You're gonna need to fucking have the fourth dinner to realize that I don't like lobster.
It sounds like you're trying to sexually intimidate these men before they try to have sex.
I think
with you
he
right
is.
Yeah.
I
You're
think
trying
he
to
is.
scare them off a little bit. You know, like you do
a
somersault.
You do that, and that makes them want you more. And it's like, oh, you gonna give me more money? All right, I'm gonna just give
There
you
you
the
go.
dick.
See, there you go. That's what you gotta
keep it
do.
a dick.
You gotta,
So, you know.
see. Kyle's got it right here.
work
He
the
knows.
system.
I think I got an idea. I think we're gonna make Kyle Gary's mentor.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
You're gonna be
episode
like
500,
what's his
right?
name in Rocky? Like
Oh, he's gonna be.
never forget.
Come on, Mick.
You gotta loosen
Kyle
it up.
loves you.
You're gonna be Mick from Rocky.
Let me rub your shoulders again. You know
Come
how
on,
we
Gary.
used
Get
to
it
do
in there. Get it. You know how to do it.
You gotta cut me, Mick. We don't want HIV.
Not enough lube, Gary.
Put some hip into it. Get
Spit
that
on
back. Break that Englishman.
Threw my hip out last year, but I'm
think-
gonna give it to you.
I think Gary's actually pretty offended by this at this point. He made a comment to me the other day.
Pelvic
Probably.
Like,
Um.
well, before we
So-
get started, I got something serious I gotta
Okay.
talk
All
about.
right.
Even
Wow,
though
we go
even
from
though
there
we
to
were just
serious.
talking about like
Yeah, Jesus.
Kyle rubbing
Pon
Gary's
far.
shoulders while he spits on his dick.
While he butt fucks
Pon
Mark,
far.
right?
Oh, this took a turn.
Pon far's everywhere in this world.
This was a very Pon far heavy intro.
Well, yeah, it was.
Well, speaking of Pon
All right.
far,
So what do you have, sir? What do you have?
I don't
Give
know.
us-
This might upset
serious
Wayne.
note.
I don't know.
We'll see.
So I want to talk about two things that happened this week, tangentially. I'm not going to name names or anything like that.
I don't like that word.
But I want to give two different examples that sound similar, but why they're different.
All right.
So towards the end of last week, I got I guess I got to back up. Okay.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Push it down.
We got
There was
stories from
there was a
Papa
story on this show a few episodes back that I told
Like 3.
where I made a joke
it's
that
always
involved
nice when you
a
recap.
young girl that I know.
Shit.
No, she's not that young. She's not. She's legal.
Yeah, no, we're not
She's
there,
legal.
but it's just a recap of the recap. I
Yeah,
love
you
it.
Right,
know what
right.
we're talking about. Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Kyle
yeah,
knows.
yeah.
Kyle knows where we're going with
It's
this. Now.
amazing.
And so I brought it up and I got like a response. And I thought that they understood it was a joke. And it wasn't. The joke wasn't even about the girl. It was just sort of
In
involved the girl.
general, yeah, it was like.
And so then a couple episodes later, when Kyle was on the show,
Yeah.
we talked about this.
No filter.
We did.
And
It was.
I made it very
definitely-
clear that the joke was not about the girl.
Right.
That it was like it was just a joke with that she was
It's gonna
mentioned.
Keep
in.
running if you get butthurt about it.
Well, that's the thing.
It got butthurt.
So the episode came out, and I got a message from a mutual friend saying the girl's feelings were hurt.
Mutual of Omaha.
She was very upset, and he asked me,
Damn
he's
you,
like,
Wolf.
look, you know,
Can you stop?
like I hate to ask you this, but can you cut her out of those episodes? All that
The stuff that was said.
which I wasn't happy about, mostly because it was funny.
It was really funny.
Because if it wasn't funny, I don't give a shit. Like, you know, well, I do give a shit a little bit, like, because the episode was up. Like,
Yeah,
there-
it,
you know,
it already
so-
had been.
And I was at
sent
work,
out.
so I literally, like, I told him, I was like, you know, like, I hurt her feelings, which personally I think overreaction isn't even the word I'd use, but you can't really tell somebody how to interpret
Feel,
something,
yeah.
whatever. And I want to be clear that I was told that her feelings were hurt.
Right.
I wasn't told that she was angry at me, because if she was angry at me, I'd have been like,
Fuck
all
you.
right, well, I wouldn't have said fuck you, but I'd have been like, you must not either you didn't listen to the whole thing or you don't, you know, whatever. But
That's
like, I'm never worried about somebody being offended. But so I took the content down, even though I was at work, and I immediately, as soon as I got home, a couple hours later, I edited it and put it back up without her. So then last night,
It gets deeper.
I'm going to a show.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll mention in a minute.
Okay.
And I look on Facebook, and this girl that Wayne and I sort of tangentially know.
Boom. There goes that word again.
Well, yeah, tangent, whatever. I'm not peripherally. I'm sorry, not tangent.
I love it.
Peripherally. Like she's not somebody that we hang out with. It's just somebody who, at one point, sort of kind of had an association with the show.
Yeah.
And she added me on Facebook a while back, and I don't, because I don't really add people
I like
for the most part.
vocabulary of the day.
And and so she made a Facebook post, and I don't know if I've ever commented. I'm sure I've commented on something that she said at some point. And she made like a weird Facebook joke where she said something to the effect of, "Great, now I'm thinking about somebody else grabbing my pussy. Thanks, Trump."
Yeah.
Which is kind of a weird joke. Like, it's not really funny, but like, okay, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's
how you
interesting.
feel.
So I put a comment on it, and I said, I don't remember specifically what words I used, but it was either, well, someone must have grabbed it at some point because you have a kid, or I might have said, well, somebody must have, or because you have a kid.
It's along
the
that
grabbed it at some
same-
point might not have been in there. I'm not sure.
I think it was. I think
Okay.
it was. Yeah.
So I kind of forgot about it, and I'm going with my night.
It's just an offhand comment, just being
Yeah.
silly. We're just adding to the joke. No
Well,
big deal.
let me, and also let me be clear. Her joke was, I don't know what it was specifically referencing other than the Trump comment, but my joke was basically, you've clearly had sex because you have a kid.
Right.
Which is, it's not even really that funny. It was just like an offhand, smart-ass whatever.
It's observationist.
And, like 20 minutes later, I'm sitting in the bar, and I look at my Facebook page, and the girl's boyfriend,
Oh, Lord.
like, comments on me and says, I expect a full apology to her when we get to town, and you better not run your mouth ever again.
Yeah.
And if you have anything else to say, you better message me directly. I really mean it.
On Facebook?
Yeah, dude.
Now, I don't know this guy. Like, in the slightest. The only reason that I have an idea it's her boyfriend is A, because of the way he acted, and B, 'cause I think she's made posts about him, whatever.
Social hero.
I don't really give a fuck. Like, so I thought about just, tell him to go fuck himself. But I was like, I'll be polite. And I just responded with, hi, guy. Not going to happen, And then he, like, writes back and is like, that's my lady, and she's classy,
Oh, nice.
and you need to respect that because she has an 8-year-old son. And I was like,
What the whole point is she just put the joke up there and I'm rebuttaling against the joke. Are you serious?
exactly.
Correct.
And I told the guy, I was like,
Get the
look,
fuck out of here.
you're either drunk or you're a lunatic. Either way, I don't care. If she wants to delete me, that's fine. And then she responds to it and says that, Like I don't know her past, and she doesn't think anything's funny that involves her son.
Oh, so she wasn't
which
being
the
a
joke
joke?
doesn't even involve her son.
Right.
And like she went on a little bit and said something about like, I know Wayne.
Yeah,
Which,
right.
I don't know. I think the point was supposed to be that she doesn't really know me, but she knows you.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I just wrote, okay, cool, and then I just deleted her off of Facebook. Now, the reason that I bring these two things up, other than the fact that that was completely fucking insane, not the first story, but the second one, I don't really give a shit if I offend somebody. Like, when you say I'm offended, what that means is that you're angry. All right. I'm angry about a lot of things.
Right.
That's just part of life.
I'm always angry.
I don't really give a fuck if you don't find a joke funny and it makes you mad.
What is that gonna help?
But my intent is never to hurt somebody's feelings.
Right, right.
You know. Now, and I'll also point out that the girl was a girl. If it had been the guy who messaged me, I'd have been like, "Look, dude, I'm sorry your feelings got hurt, but you're a man, suck it up."
You
You
just
know,
trying to
like
get some pussy tonight. That's what you
like,
doing.
it's a
You probably
podcast.
in a doghouse.
it's gone away. But no, it's not. It's not that.
He's talking about the first situation, not the
okay.
second situation.
Okay, I'm.
Oh, you talking about the white knight guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No,
talking.
no,
He's,
no.
he's
I'm
talking about the new
fuck
one.
Talk about the girl
White
whose
Oh,
feelings
okay.
are hurt.
Yeah.
I'm saying if it had been,
Okay.
I'm saying if it had been, yeah,
I hate
you
white
trying to
knights.
get me in trouble again. Trying to get me in trouble
Sorry.
again. No, I'm
Going
saying
this
like
guy.
the first situation, if it had been the guy whose feelings they got hurt,
Oh, okay.
I'd have been like, look, man,
You're a dude. Go
you're a
fuck off.
guy, you know,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
sorry, the episode's already out there. Be a man, whatever. But you know, like as much as we joke around, I think we all agree that you should treat women a little differently.
Correct. Even though we talk about beating you.
And occasionally pon far.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait. No, not me. I don't mean what that.
Motherfucker, you just told a story
I tell so
two
many
weeks
stories.
ago about how you beat
I
up a
did not.
12-year-old.
What? No, that's fighting in the street, man. You gotta hold your own.
Wait, what are you disagreeing with? The fact that we should treat women with more respect, or
I think so.
or the pon far part?
I don't know.
You like Pond 4 better, or you want to beat the women? Which one?
No beating women, but
But
you
you-
gotta, you
but
gotta,
you
you
can rape
gotta,
'em.
you gotta protect yourself.
But
If
you can rape them, right?
No, you can't do that. It's not. It just doesn't weigh on the
Pon far,
scale.
bro.
Pon far.
My bad. I'm just fucking with you, God.
Nah, but I mean that's you know. And the second situation also involves a girl, a woman, whatever.
Right.
However, if you out there making jokes about your pussy,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You can't fucking expect me to feel bad
Hey.
for you because I commented on it.
You really.
And by the way,
She publicly did it. Like everybody
This is
else.
on
can go-
Facebook.
Oh, it's on
Well,
Facebook,
Of course.
yeah.
Like what? You just waiting. You just waiting for somebody to go ahead and tell you something.
That's what I'm
basically.
saying. And look, and somebody had said, well, it's a little different women. I said, no. I mean, if, you know, I make jokes on here about having a mediocre cock. You know, I can't then go outside and somebody who heard the show is like, yeah, you know, maybe the reason you can't get laid is because you got a mediocre dick.
Meaty moker. I don't know what
I don't
a meaty moker cock is, but it's
Mediocre.
all right.
Quiet, Bob.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I can't be out like, you know, like, yo, you got a mediocre dick and me being mad at it, you know, because
right.
Hey, you did.
You
say
put
that.
out the joke.
said
All
it.
right.
Right.
All
I
right.
put out the joke.
I
and
agree. I agree.
And
100%.
yes, I do think that you should
Aw.
show some.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
You should show some deference to women, but
Baby.
we also have to all be adults and realize that if you're putting something out there,
it's on social media, man.
Yeah.
Anybody can
Right.
comment on it, no matter what.
Yep.
but
And honestly, whatever you said wasn't really.
no.
It wasn't offensive at all.
Oh, man.
And here's the funny thing: if she had like messaged me and just been like, "Look, you don't know me well enough to make comments like that," I still wouldn't have apologized. But I'm like, "All right, cool," and then I probably would have deleted her.
Right.
Like, it's at the part where the dude's like acting like number one, commanding me.
Right.
Like, you better like, I don't know you. Like, I have zero reason to be afraid of you. Zero. And even if I was, I'm definitely not going to back down in that case.
Right. Exactly.
We don't know you.
Law of the jungle, you know? Like, if a bear's coming at you, don't act like a pig.
Right. And this baboon's probably got a fucking micro penis. So get out of here.
Speaking of which, I saw this video where you brought up mediocre penis, and
Yeah.
I had to show y'all because you really did this. But this man has a inverted penis almost.
Inverted.
And like
Yes,
really, he almost looks.
That's his weight.
He looks like he has.
he said part of that's his weight.
Dude, don't.
He's got a giant pubic mass.
No, dude.
He pushed it in.
Look,
and the dick
dude.
came out.
I'm sorry. That is not weight orientated.
No,
I'm not saying he doesn't have a small dick. I'm just saying.
Well, that's just one.
Did
This
he
is
really go on the
Yeah,
fucking
Howard
show?
Stern show. Yeah, they're all on Howard Stern, man.
everybody
What
on
the
there.
fuck is
But-
wrong with you? Now I don't feel bad for you.
What the fuck is wrong?
Like,
yeah, everybody's out there
nothing.
with the fucking.
These-
I don't feel bad for you at all. No.
There's a row. There's a whole
A whole
line of
row
people
of
just-
tiny dick people.
Just micro penis.
Look at that. Like,
I-
nothing.
This is
like
fucking frightening.
a
Number
large
one,
clit, boom.
the fact that we all sitting here
We all sitting
in our
here, he's
Metal
watching
Hand
the
of
show.
God caps, looking
Yeah.
at like little dicks.
We got well, it's I mean, we're alpha males basically. We got big dicks. We do not have that. I understand. So
no,
you know,
thankfully.
and I'm pretty sure you can't make babies with that. I don't think you
Yeah,
can.
can't.
probably not.
I don't know. Well, I mean, you can't like.
You can, but it's
Not-
hard to get a
not-
woman to have sex with you. With that.
Yeah, not in a
That's
not in a
not-
feel good way.
You know,
I don't think you
I
can.
can't make fun of guys like that. I mean, I don't feel bad for them
I
because
do
you
feel
you
bad
you
for
you took your clothes off on Howard Stern
Oh
show.
well, no, not them. I don't feel bad for
You
them.
know,
you
and then
need
they
to-
got the guy, the unhung hero guy that did the
Yeah.
documentary that was clearly partially fake. You know, did you ever?
Unhung hero.
Oh,
Yeah, you
wasn't
gotta
there for
watch.
that.
No, he wasn't. We watched it at Fletcher's
We'll talk about that
house.
in a second.
Yeah.
'cause I don't
Oh.
want to get off topic, but
This is interesting.
but
Yeah,
no, but like
it's-
you trying to fucking sell shit. Like I don't feel bad for you, but I do. Like, you know, like women.
You
Like
think
if
you
a
gonna
woman's
get
got
pussy from
if a
that?
woman's got small titties, she go get a titty job.
Yeah.
You got a small dick.
You got micro penis.
You
You're
know?
fucked.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a term
You got-
like it is a micro penis. People call it micro penis.
Yeah.
Micro penis.
But you know,
You
honestly,
got your own category of dick, and it ain't a good one.
I put it this
But
way:
that-
when you look
probably
at
got
that
a fetish
video,
now, though, but just
when you look at that video, boy, it makes you feel good, don't it?
a little bit, it's like, oh man, you working with a clit, man. I'm sorry. Shit.
I'm
yo,
like,
how's that
You know,
happen?
honestly,
Fuck.
I
mostly
don't
it
think
just
that-
makes me think I need to lose weight. That's mostly every dude. There wasn't. I'm just making it clear. All those dudes with the micro penises,
Or pudgy.
they were all pudgy. Ain't the word.
They
were my size.
Yeah, all right.
They were my
They're-
size.
They were my size.
They're big guys.
I'm
I
just
know.
saying, like, I'm like, I don't have that. Thank God. I don't have a lot,
It's
but I don't
gotta
have
be
that.
genetics, right?
It definitely.
Oh,
is.
is it like a mutation? Does it?
It's genes,
You know what
man.
I thought about the other day?
Nothing's in their genes.
Like, you ever think about like,
No.
I don't know what size y'all have,
Asexual people.
but you ever wonder like there's got to be guys out there that like their dads have like big dicks and they don't. You think they're bitter as fuck?
I think
How do
so
they
because
know?
because
How would they know if they seen their dad's dick?
oh come on, man.
How many? Hey, what? You seen your daddy dick?
Yeah.
I've seen it
What?
at least once when
I
I was
haven't seen my
little,
daddy
not
dick.
recently.
I have not seen it. No, I don't
No.
know.
We
I
didn't-
can't. I don't
we
have
weren't
the
at the
memory if I was
gym.
little.
Well,
But nah.
I'll put it this way. My parents were like hippies, dude. They didn't
Oh,
give a
okay,
fuck,
that's
you know?
different. Yeah, okay. Alright.
So like the bathroom
Shit.
door would be open. My dad would be taking a shower. Or in a tub or something. I'd walk in as a kid, you know. I'd be like,
I
oh
was
fuck, Dad,
Catholic
what are
up
you
until
doing, man?
The age of
Put that thing away.
it's Catholic.
But also, Dad, like I'm dirty. Can I get in?
Yeah. Push over, man. I gotta take a shower.
Let me get in.
Don't hog the water, Daddy.
Damn, it gets hot. Why you got the water so hot?
No, but so Unhung Hero.
Yes.
So this is a documentary that we saw, I guess, a couple years ago now.
Yeah, it's been a few years. It's on Netflix. You can see it. If you
So
want to
this
check it out.
dude, this is apparently a famous story. Like I
Boss
kind
Baby
of
is a
remember it.
good movie.
This guy was at a baseball game.
Right.
You know how like people will like talk to the baseball people and like have a cam
propose.
on them and shit like
Unhung
that.
hero.
Yes.
There's a lot of connotations that I'm thinking about this now. Like
Just listen.
Okay.
We're gonna get there.
All right.
We're
We
gonna
got
get
you.
there.
We got you.
The juice is definitely worth the squeeze in this.
Yeah.
The guy goes to a baseball game,
Well, she
and
blacking
he's
the
been with
motherfucker,
this
dude.
girl like a couple months. One of those guys, and he decides he's gonna propose to her. First of all,
Is this interracial like proposal?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't think black women put up with that shit.
This is a whitey story.
It is a white.
It's a
yeah,
white
it's
sto-
white- it's a
oh,
white dude.
okay,
It's a
okay.
white dude.
All costs of occasion.
First of all, if you're gonna propose to your woman, you should have a pretty good idea of where
Yeah.
her headspace is.
right?
You know, not to. I mean, it's not always foolproof, but I feel like a lot of these guys that get turned down, it's because
like,
they're
you
not
serious?
paying that much attention to their woman.
No.
So
I don't understand how that happens.
So this guy tells the baseball people to put the video on him,
Mm.
and
Is this a doc? You said this is a documentary?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
the video I'm talking about took place before and supposedly inspired the documentary. Basically, the guy proposes on camera, and the girl's like, "No," you know. She don't even.
Yeah,
have
she
the
says
courtesy.
it. She says it like no, like straight up in the middle of the fucking like everybody's looking at him and stuff.
Right.
You know.
She didn't even give him the like. I'll tell you yes now and then we're off camera. I'm gonna say no.
Nah.
You're joking. Why'd you do that? Just to give you the save face? Nah, it's made
Nah,
national attention.
straight
it was
up
on,
national
it was on,
TV.
On
No.
the news and shit.
Fuck
And,
you, you little dick
and then
bitch.
Apparently, at some point, the guy asked her why, and she told him he has a tiny penis.
Yes.
And so this dude makes this documentary.
on it because you got a little dick, man. You can't just lock it up and just like, oh, I'm gonna go away and give you all these prosthetics and shit, you know.
Again, the guy was only with her for a couple of months.
Ooh,
Way too soon to
It was
be.
one of those
He's
desperate
still
guys.
trying to lock it down, yeah, because he must not have fucked right away.
Or he did, but he
and-
just, I don't know. Maybe she
like,
faked it, but
faked.
so the guy does
this.
this documentary where he sort of explores the idea of like
Different things,
dick size, and then he goes to different
alter his
places
penis.
around the world. One of the places is this place in Asia. I don't remember what country it was, but these
is this
motherfuckers
where we're
tie
going with this?
gigantic weights,
Oh,
like
no.
500-pound weights to
their
their
dicks.
dicks.
Yeah, I've seen that, and if you can't work with it no more, like you did all the last.
I didn't even think about that. I'm just at the point where that looks fucking painful.
Yeah,
I think the worst.
Like, that's like
the
the people
movie
that get
starts
fucking
with
hit in
him-
the nuts. Like
The movie
they like
starts
to-
with him about like in like Thailand or some shit, about to get a syringe full of shit he does not
This-
know what it
That see, look,
it's his
that's the
dick,
worst
no,
thing
he's
for
doing
me
too
is like this.
much.
He's in this. He's not Thailand. It's
Oh.
like some African country or something.
Because you
I
got
think.
an
I don't know.
obsession
It's-
now
it's
because
some third
this
world
shit
country.
crushed your heart.
But look, dude, this guy comes in this
You better
fucking
learn to eat
shady.
pussy, nigga.
Look, he comes in this shady like hotel motel room or whatever the hell it is in this place.
Oh yeah, it's
right?
like a motel.
And he brings a cut in half Coke bottle, and it's got like this. It almost looks like cooking oil that's
Cut in
inside
half
it,
Coke
right?
bottle.
Use cooking oil. He puts a syringe in it,
Like,
draws
is the
it
Coke
up,
bottle jaggedly cut, or is
No,
it
no,
like,
this is
it's
like-
a
just like a-
smooth
just-
cut
yeah, yeah,
Coke bottle?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
and he pulls up this serum stuff that's in this syringe, and he gets ready to stick this dude in the dick.
And that's when it goes into the actual
yeah.
documentary, and it comes back at the end. And I don't think he did it.
No, he didn't.
But
Because he was
so
freaked out.
Here's the part that actually made me genuinely sad. So at one point in the movie, he's like hitting on girls. No, he was at some place. I want to say it was like in Chicago or something, and he talks to one of the women that works at the place, and it's like kind of a weird moment in the movie. And then at the end of the movie, they meet up and they start dating. They've been dating for a few months, but when you watch it, you're like, this is fucking fake.
Oh,
Like he paid this woman to pretend to be his girlfriend for the end of the movie.
It's pretty awkward.
Like she's not even a good actress. Well, neither one of them is. And like the rest of it, I bought. The rest, him going to Thailand and almost getting
Doing
his
all
dick
that
tied.
fucked up shit. He almost had the dick surgery. He actually went in. He had an appointment to go in to get enlargement surgery, and he said, before you do that, why don't you come in and watch one? So he watched the surgery, and then that's when he said, fuck no, I ain't doing that.
It's a movie you should watch, but it's uncomfortable. And like I said, like we
Like
got all the way to the
Colossal?
end.
No,
Colossal was entertaining. This was like,
comfortable.
but you did watch it.
I did. I didn't watch it all the way to the end, but I was like, oh, I see where this is gonna go.
Did you get to one of the part? Like how far in did you get?
To where they were like, where he snapped, where Jason Sudeikis, where he,
The first time, because he gets crazier and crazier.
Yeah, no, not the first time. Like, yeah.
Was it the one where the next day she woke up and he had like an entire trunk full of furniture, and she was like,
Yes.
he's apologizing, so he's gonna give you all this.
Like, what the
And
fuck?
you're like, well, I don't know what's going on now.
Yeah, I was like,
Colossal
yo.
is a weird ass
I
movie.
still haven't watched
Yo.
it,
You
man.
gotta
I need to watch it.
It's in theaters now.
I saw it on the what you
It
call it
is
thing, so I was
wicked.
like, all right, I'm gonna watch it.
Also, if you want to get your mind tripped out, watch Boss Baby. I was like,
It's
what the
weird.
Fuck, it's really good movie, and it's like it's so adorable still.
It's good.
Yeah,
It looks horrible.
No, man, this shit is hilarious. And
Okay.
I'm
Boss
like,
Baby. All right,
all
I'll
right,
check
I'll
that
check
out
it
then.
out.
I'll check
But
it out.
speaking of movies that we gotta see,
Yes.
we got to talk about this.
Okay,
What?
what you got?
Patty cakes.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
What the
Okay,
fuck is that?
so I
I'm
see
lost.
this. I see
Can't
this
do it.
trailer in my Facebook page. for this movie.
Wait, what is patty cake?
I'm about to get
Everybody
fuck goddamn Bob.
God.
Shit, Bob.
We got it.
Wait, hold on, man. What?
Let me answer the question.
Damn.
God. Anyway,
Go ahead, talk.
so I see this Facebook post like for this movie that looks kind of fake, but I click on it. And so it's this trailer. This movie,
Indie.
I shit you not, is 8 Mile, but with a fat white woman. It's like Precious meets 8 Mile, or
Hustle.
don't shit on Melanie Griffith. This motherfucker's like, no, it's Hustle and Flow meets Milk Money. I'm like, no, you don't shit on young Melanie Griffith. I love Milk Money.
Fuck.
I lost my hand virginity to. My hand lost its virginity to Milk Money.
Patty cakes.
Yeah, so it's this indie movie. It's played totally serious.
So serious.
About this fat white chick from poverty who wants to be a rapper. And like her mom's like, so it's a lot like 8 Mile, except Kim Basinger's not drunk in this. It's
Right.
and her mom's like really like
She's not
supportive.
supportive, but she is supportive.
Yeah,
sorta.
like it
Gotcha.
seems like she's not
Like,
she's not a great mom, but she's not a terrible mom.
Right.
And the mom's like, well, what do you want to do with your life? And she's like, honestly, I spit rhyme.
I want to rap.
You know.
I want
You're
to.
fucking
And when she
kidding
says
me.
when she says she spits rhyme, you're just like, no.
Fuck out of here.
No.
I don't want it.
I was like, we gotta watch this.
Dude.
We have to watch this.
All right. How about we watch it all together and then do it? You know,
I
okay.
couldn't. I can't. I
thought
didn't
about
even
it.
sit through
That'd be
Hustle
funny.
and Flow. I couldn't do it. The only thing I watched in Hustle and Flow is when Ludacris got his ass whooped, and I was like, nah.
I haven't seen Hustle.
I never saw that
Exactly.
either.
Exactly. There's no need to watch it.
At
But
the
everybody
time-
says it's such a good
Yeah,
film.
who cares?
Here's the reason. At the time,
I
I didn't
can't
like
do it.
Terrence Howard because that was.
I
No.
still don't like Terrence Howard, and he has a micro penis. Fuck him.
Doesn't he have pretty eyes though?
By the way, name of this
Doesn't matter.
episode. Name of this
Doesn't matter.
episode.
Tiny penis.
No, Terrence Howard has a micro penis.
All right.
But
He tries
no,
to
but we
dispute
gotta
it.
watch that. We gotta watch Patty Cakes.
That is
man.
definitely a movie. We
What
have
is
to
it
watch,
about
dude.
that movie that bothers you?
It's 'cause it's white people.
Well, no, it's just another 8 Mile.
Wait, you know what it is? It's because of
basically
women.
Like,
He doesn't like to treat women right. Remember
No.
earlier in the conversation?
it's not even that.
What man? You trying to say women can't rap?
What? No, women can rap. Shit, you see what Nicki Minaj is at, right?
Yeah,
Speaking
they
of which,
fucking
we got,
make good
okay, so you heard
presents.
about that?
What?
The Cannibal Corpse Nicki Minaj thing?
Cannibal Corpse, Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah, we talked about it
now.
last night. Yeah.
What were we saying about Nicki Minaj?
Nothing. Just saying that
That she can rap.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Well, Nicki Minaj is doing a collaboration with a death metal band called Cannibal Corpse, and they're doing a song about ass eating.
Oh, she's going through a rock phase. Okay.
So
Well, I mean, she's all over the place. She's not just. She's.
Oh yeah, she bleached her skin a while back.
God, she's doing too much. She's doing way too much.
I mean, I just feel bad for her because
She's
not
turning.
healthy.
She's turning into
Michael
what the
Jackson?
fuck people don't want to see now.
Rapper
Nowadays,
Jackson?
people want things to be woke and natural. Bitch, you trying to go the opposite. You trying to take everybody with you still, man. Cut that shit out.
At the end of the day, you know, even with the dudes with the micro penises who go on fucking Howard Stern, you need to be. We live in this weird society where they always telling fat people like you beautiful just as you are, and that's not true. But you shouldn't hate yourself.
Why work out then?
You know, like, you want to
Exactly.
look good, yeah, but you want to bleach your skin because you don't think your skin color looks right. That ain't like that's where it goes too far.
It's not how
you know,
came in the world.
when you're like, oh, I gotta cut my dick off, and shit like that, it makes me wonder, like, are you really transgender, or do you just have
You just
trouble
wanna cut off your
accepting who
penis.
yourself as a person? I ain't trying to get into fucking trans shit, but I'm just saying,
I know what you're saying.
people like we
as a society,
you should recognize that you should be healthy and not be overweight and work out and eat right. I understand that, but you should also accept it. Like, you were born who you're born. And
Lady Gaga had it right.
I was born this
I was
way.
born this way.
Yeah, but then she did that Metallica song, so no.
You know,
I don't understand the hype about Lady Gaga.
I don't either. I don't
I
know.
don't listen to
You
her
know what?
lyrics, though. If
But
I
she's
probably
got
listen to her
talent.
lyrics,
She is
got
talented.
talent.
I'm pretty
But she's-
sure. I just haven't had. I can't sit down and listen because it's just Lady Gaga, and I'm like,
Well, she's.
what am I supposed to be listening to? I see I don't want to do it.
I don't think she knew, but I think she's sort of, kind of growing out of the phase that she was
Yeah.
in because she does.
Everybody
that,
has that phase.
She has that song now, "A Million Reasons," that you wouldn't even know was her. It's just her playing the guitar, and it's like kind of a rock
Once
ballad.
they come in, they gotta find themselves, and it's like, all right, you want to be this person, you want to be that person. That's the same as all right. Eminem went through that whole little phase of like, oh, this is me, I'm in the limelight, now I gotta do this, and then he came back to realizations like, oh, all right, people are actually like watching me, like I actually, I got kids and shit, like if people are actually gonna watch me, I need to go ahead and be more positive about what I'm doing, and so.
So I'm gonna make a song where I tell people I'm a rap god.
Yeah, and boom, have people come out positive instead of fucking taking pills and goddamn. You gotta realize what's going on with I guess Future and shit. Do y'all understand that about these
You talking about the
Percocets?
rapper?
Yeah,
I don't know shit about Future.
Alright, good.
I know that there's a rapper named Future, but that's
right.
it.
And see, he's got a song called Molly and Percocets and shit, and
Oh, that shit that they play everywhere now. They put on videos
my
like
God, it is so
Male Percocet, like
it is
something
so
like that.
terrible because that's all these kids is on nowadays. It's like these stupid ass drugs and shit, and it's like, why y'all on downers? This should make you go to sleep. Like, why would you do that? Like, why is that the thing? They ain't
Just
gonna
like
rap about
weed.
it. They gonna rap about it and all that, and it's like, well, I don't understand. Like, why would you? Weed doesn't fucking put you to sleep.
It makes me sleepy.
You are a different person. There's certain weeds that does.
That might be the best argument I've ever heard in my life. Like you're a different person.
My bad, bro. You're right. I am with this.
There's certain weed.
I want to go to the court
Sativas,
and bring
we don't
that
even
shit
need to
up.
get on this.
Yeah, I don't know all the.
We don't even need to get on that. It's just shit. I grew for 2 years. God damn it. I know extents. Fibromyalgia.
You need to teach me.
If you really want to get into like the herbals, the just weed itself in herbal life, it's amazing.
Herbal life, yo.
There's so much they can do, but with tramadols and fucking Percocets and all that shit, like I don't. That's
Well, that's pain.
Trauma
That's pain.
dolls.
Tramadol. It's a pain medication.
Oh, I thought Hasbro stole that shit.
No, no, that's trauma dolls.
Sounds.
You
I don't know
know,
what we
you
said
know.
different.
This whole generation that's growing up now, taking these pills and shit, they're so lost.
It's a medicated world, dude. That's all it is. This
Well,
world's been
part of
medicated
it's
forever.
because
You see Wayne catching seizures all the time. Like, nigga, cut it out, son. You can't fucking mix all them dumb shit.
I've
can't
never
mix all the
once
dumb shit
got a seizure.
you can't blame him for that because I was lost for some
yeah.
time. Like, oh, he's talking about Lil Wayne.
Not Lil
Oh,
Wayne, the rapper
I
Lil
was
Wayne.
like, dude, I've never had a fucking
Not
seizure in my
Lil
life,
Wayne, Lil
man.
Wayne.
I knew
Lil
where
Wayne,
you were
the
going
rapper.
after a second, but it took
Yeah,
me a
because
minute. I was like,
we're
what?
still on
Yeah, I
prescription.
got you. All right. Sorry, confuse me.
But here's the thing, like, as much as like the war on drugs is bullshit, and it is, like, kids always want something that's forbidden, So
Of course.
like now that like once weed became just like everybody does it, like the kids started looking for something
They need to
else,
get
and
something
some of
more
them started
extreme.
doing like meth and
Heroin.
heroin, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
you
And
ever
now-
did heroin? No. Why the fuck you see movies?
And now that shit's
Yeah.
kind of.
Have you not seen Breaking Bad, motherfucker? Have you not?
I haven't, but now that shit's kind of like passe and stuff like that, now they're gonna look for something else. Like that's kids are always gonna do something fucked up,
Right.
Fucking bath salt shit, where they like change the chemical composition of meth and not meth. It was it was
coke.
meth, right?
Yeah, it was meth.
They changed the chemical composition of meth, and people were like fucking eating people's faces, but kids were still like,
Hey, let me try it.
yeah,
Well,
like, sounds
because
interesting.
it was a way to get it over the counter, and it was a way to not get popped on a piss test.
True.
So, like, any way they can go ahead and get their fix, since I can't do weed and alcohol anymore, since I'm getting tested, boom, we got this free shit that's on the market, and this is what the rappers is rapping about now. Anyways, let me pop. I'm gone. And it's like, what the fuck?
I don't think I need anything that bad though.
No.
I mean, granted, now
but
I'm not a good example. I'm a different person.
It gets to the point now. It gets to the point now to where you take more than one. You're gonna need more and more and more just to go ahead.
Well, that's how all drugs are.
Well, yeah, you build up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not weed. I don't know, but
not weed.
No,
but
weed.
like
Weed's
cocaine.
Overdose.
Weed.
Cocaine's
Weed.
big
It
thing was
depends
always
on
that.
the actual strain of the stuff. You know, I mean, you could get shit weed and not get anything out of it. You know.
But that was the thing with cocaine is like the first time you get high on it, it's amazing. But every time since, it's not. You never get that same feeling.
No.
So
that's
you always,
that's why
that's
you
why
want
they
more
call
and
it
more.
chasing the dragon.
Yeah, because you want more and more after that. Okay, so we were talking about celebrities and all this other stuff. Well, we did have music celebrities die recently.
Who?
Oh, motherfucker! Don't start that.
Well, no, we got to.
All right, tell the
Chris Cornell died. The
He
lead
passed
singer
away.
of Soundgarden. Probably one of the best rock singers.
I still don't understand what the fuck Black Hole Sun is.
Go listen to look
watch
at the
the
words. The words are just out of there, dude.
Fuck,
I don't know what he's singing about.
I tripped my ass off, and I still don't understand what
You
Black
really
Hole
don't
Sun
understand what
is.
he's talking about, but that kid, out of the four big guys that came out of the Seattle grunge area, you know, he was probably the best singer of all of them.
What about Eddie Vedder? I don't know.
No, Eddie Vedder's garbage. I hate. I
Really?
never.
See, I like Eddie Vedder's voice. I don't like.
No
I
idea
don't like
what
his
y'all
fucking
talking
music.
about.
Eddie Vedder, Pearl Jam.
Nope. I mean, well, okay.
You know who
Never heard
Pearl
any
Jam
Pearl
is.
Jam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he knows
Temple of
some.
the Dog.
Yeah. I mean, well, Snuff the Rooster. Who's that?
That is
that
Alice in
was Wayne
Chains.
Staley.
Okay, I love
Alice
that
in
too.
Chains.
So that I mean, I have XM radio.
Yeah.
So they have Pearl Jam, Oasis, Alice in Chains,
Yeah.
and somebody else.
Like as a station.
Yeah, and goddamn, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, okay, so that's the ones you get to choose from.
That's just who I listen to.
Gotcha.
I mean, but those are the stations that they do have.
But yeah, like you would probably hear those songs on the Alice in Chains stuff. Like they have a lot of stuff on there.
Chris Cornell was such a good singer, and I know you're not supposed to say shit like that because it's Michael Jackson.
What?
But his cover of Billie Jean, I think, is better than.
Fucking incredible, dude.
And he also did "Nothing Compares to You,"
Yep.
Prince's song that
Really good.
what's her name covered.
Mm-hmm.
Sinead O'Connor. You know, he's, but his music itself was like, between Soundgarden and Audio Slave, which I hate Rage Against the Machine,
But Audio
Slave was really good.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the lyrical content.
All of these sound like bands that is gonna be like, rah, rah, but
they're not.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Like Rolling Stones. Every time I always think about something, I never can picture Rolling Stones when I think about Rolling Stones, but when I listen to the music, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, what the fuck? Why is your name Rolling? I don't get it.
Because the saying is a Rolling Stone never gathers no moss, so they're always
I think it's a poem.
there was always moving,
okay.
so that's what they use that
Yeah,
from.
see, I never got into that.
But yeah, he had a concert last week, and afterwards he was in his hotel room and he committed suicide by hanging himself.
Oh, Jesus.
And I just want to say this because people talked about like suicide and all that, and suicide prevention is a weird thing to me because when people post, because I saw a bunch of people saying, like if you're going through something, talk to somebody and stuff like that.
Sometimes
and
you can't.
as somebody who's been suicidal, that's not helpful. Like you're better off telling people who aren't depressed, hey, pay attention to the people that you love. You never know when they're going through something, and reach out to them if you think they are, because that's way more effective.
Right.
But and not to talk shit about, like it's nice that you're trying to help, but I'm just saying like one's more effective than the other.
Correct.
But I do want to say this, like if you're going to commit suicide, what he did is one of the worst ways you could possibly do it. Like if you go back to
he hung
ancient
himself,
times
man.
when they hung people, the reason that they would have those gallows with the drop out is because it was actually, believe it or not, kind of merciful.
It
Because
is, so they
when
snap their neck.
Yeah, if you snap your neck, you're dead instantly.
You're dead instantly. That's how a
If
real
your neck-
hangman was supposed to be.
Right.
Correct.
But
Yeah.
if your neck didn't snap,
You're just gonna sit there and suffocate.
Yeah, you would choke to death. It's incredibly painful, and God knows what you go through when you're experiencing that. And that's like when people hang themselves these days. That's what they do. Like you can't snap your neck from that height.
No.
It's impossible. So he
strangled.
I mean,
suffocated.
I'm not telling people to put a bullet through their head, but just don't.
See,
If you're going to do it,
remember when I mentioned last time, y'all need to go ahead and bring back we open more jobs if you bring back Hangman. You go ahead and the Hangman.
I agree.
Bring back the Hangman, goddammit. You open more jobs.
I honestly, in my
stop doing this dumb shit,
my personal opinion, if you want people to make, you want some more money,
corporal punishment.
You know, you want more money to go into your state. You know, instead of paying taxes. Mm-hmm. Get your corporal punishment, fucking state, whatever. Have them do pay-per-view fucking executions. Have all that money go into the state. I guarantee you right now, you would sell more pay-per-view for a fucking hanging on a person that's on death row than you would a fucking UFC fight.
I can't support that though.
Anytime.
You're not wrong, but the problem is,
if it's done properly, I'm gonna congratulate that hangman.
But the problem is that even with somebody who was a piece of shit, somebody who murdered say a dozen people or raped 60 women.
The guy who ate the Bible, you wouldn't mind seeing him get hung?
I'd watch it.
No, because it says more about us as people that we want to watch shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
I don't think you're making a better world by that. Like,
nope.
The reason that I support the death penalty is because I think if somebody is truly evil, we just need to get them out of here. I don't say it like, kill them. I don't take any pleasure in the thought of them dying.
Right.
I just think if somebody's caused great harm in the world, get them out of there. Don't give them another chance. Don't let them sit on death row. Get them out of there.
I understand.
But when you're talking about I got into this with I don't know if it was Matt Robin or somebody else on his page, but people kept because there was one of those stories where a guy's kid was raped and he beat the shit out of a kid and stabbed him to death, which I totally understand. But when people are like, yeah, that's awesome, I'm like, it's not really. Like, the person that raped that kid was probably raped themselves at some point. Doesn't make it an excuse. Nope. They're a damaged human being. It's sad, but you got to get them out of there. But I don't say, I don't think we should be taking pleasure from hurting people just because they're evil.
Right.
And I don't think creating a society where you do that helps society.
Those people that hurt people because they're evil, they take pleasure in that, and it's like, well,
yeah, but do you want to be them? People are ultimately animals. That's why what you're talking about would work. People would absolutely sign up for it. Mm-hmm. But that's because we're animals. But, when you, as a human being, you have the choice to either act like an animal or act like a human being. That guy that fucking threatened me, that's like animal shit. Like, oh, I'm going to be alpha male. Like, I'm going to fucking whip your ass. Well, that's kind of inappropriate, I'm sorry. Are we not adult human beings? I don't.
it's like, hey, monkey, cut it out. It's like, oh yeah, we got.
But we're all confronted with those situations where you go with the animal, you could fucking throw a chick down and have your way with her, or you could go, oh, she's just trying to get some groceries. She just wants some avocados, Like, I shouldn't fuck in a grocery aisle, You can say
right. What people got to understand is still a crazy world in society. And everybody is not always going to be 100% glorified to what they like. Because most people just, I hate how people walk around here sometimes just thinking that, oh, you don't believe I'll hit you in my car? Why are you just in the street?
Like those idiots that fucking stand in the way.
Like, why are you, like, I don't understand what you're doing.
Dude.
Like,
look,
to be fair, when I see a guy in bicycle shorts clouding up my lane, I do think about running him over.
I'm like, you're in the street. There's a sidewalk.
And you're wearing bicycle shorts.
I don't give a fuck that there's this bicycle thing on the street. No, you need to get out of the way. It wasn't here before. It was not there before.
They just painted it.
You because
they
you
painted that shit on the side of the road.
You wanted to come here and you wanted to bike everywhere because you had the money. You wanted to save shit. Nah, fuck that.
All right.
Gentrification.
Speaking of,
we do need to go back to Chris Cornell.
Okay, we'll go back to that in a minute.
Go ahead.
Look, speaking of, just helping, going what other people want. You know what I'm saying? Like you just saying. I don't know if I waited for you to be on the show for this because I didn't want to bring it up without you guys. But Harvard University is going into one of these politically correct states kind of thing. I don't know if you read this article or not.
I think I know what you're talking about.
The one where they did this. They did this the separate graduations.
Oh no, that's a
all
different story
right.
than I heard.
Well, wait. This is it. They're doing a separate graduation now because the black students don't want to graduate with the white students. Also, they also did. They banned white people from attending the graduation. And wait, it gets
POCs, huh?
Wait, dude, it gets even better. It gets even better. There is a local cafe on campus that now.
Look, there you go.
What? POC, yeah. Put people of color.
Get the fuck out of here.
So now they fucking have this cafe that's actually in campus, on Harvard campus, where no white people can go in. And I just don't understand.
I don't get it either.
Like I don't get why we're doing this. We're stepping back into like 30 years or 40 years ago where we were fucking separating each other. That's so stupid.
I got two things to say. Number one, as far as the business, I'm pretty hard right libertarian. I think if you want to fucking have a business that like only whatever type of people, whether it's white people, black people, gay people, whatever, you just want to cater to that specific group of people, I think you should be allowed to, because that's business. But there's also consequences. Like if you don't want, if I'm going to a restaurant with Kyle and they're like, well, Kyle can't come in, I'm gonna be like, well, you're not getting my fucking business either.
Right.
Honestly, they probably wouldn't let me in either. Well, that was the case. But I think
basically out of three of us,
you own a business.
Like, Wayne, tell us how it is, man.
This shit's good, bro. You want to taste?
Give me some. Bring some outside. Get a doggy bag.
We're gonna be staying outside like homeless people. Like hey, this nigga went inside. He's eating hash browns right now.
Come to the back. We gonna be in the back by the trash can. Give me.
Come on, man.
Look at this motherfucker. He ain't even getting leftovers.
That baked potato. Nigga, you know you're not gonna eat that baked potato.
You really gonna eat that last bite? Yes.
Give me some of that potato.
But I think if it's a private business, you should be able to do whatever you want. But there's consequences. Like if people are upset by that, if they you don't want gay people in, well then why should I give you my business? To add to that whole situation,
too much.
Those people, the POCs, as you said, also complained that they aren't getting enough time for their exams. So they actually got 2 extra days. Like black people got 2 extra days to do their exams and finish it, but the
benefit. Y'all better cut this shit out.
White folks did not.
Well,
and that's but for a college to allow that, dude.
But all the colleges are allowing that. Like there was a dude.
Wait till this end.
And maybe it was Yale. I thought it was Harvard. There was a dude that they were saying that submitted for his thesis. He just submitted a rap album. I don't even think it was his album.
Jesus
there was
Christ,
there was one kid who got into Stanford who literally for his entrance exam. Now bear in mind, Stanford's one of the top colleges in the country.
Right, yeah.
People literally from the time they are 8 are like
trying
to go to Stanford. This is a lifelong
there.
dream. There's fucking a line of people who are on like waiting lists every year.
Mm-hmm.
This kid submitted. Now, from what I understand, this kid was famous. I don't remember what he was famous for. He was famous for something. But he submitted his entry exam. Like if you have to certain college, you have to write like some
kind of paper or whatever.
Paper. Yeah. He just wrote Black Lives Matter and he copied it 100 times, so it would be 3,000 words.
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Or 300. No, something like that. But yeah, that's what he did.
What?
And he got in. And I think they gave him a scholarship. Meanwhile,
get the fuck out of here.
People that actually worked hard. Now, somebody did point out, like, he was also famous for something. I didn't know who he was. So that probably helped them too. But
still,
you can't just put Black Lives Matter 300 whatever the man.
But that's the thing. Like all these colleges are totally into that shit. And look, I'm 100% against the college system.
Huh? No.
I personally, I'm not saying college doesn't have its place, but colleges are so fucked up. And you look at places like Harvard and Yale and Stanford that are doing this sort of shit, that are going into this shit. All you're doing is hurting your product. You're putting out students now who are not prepared for the world, who are not educated. Like that's
you're lowering your quality of class. Like. A college diploma is going to be not worth a fuck.
Basically, it's like a 5-star restaurant that starts serving McDonald's. Like that's what you're putting out there, and no one's gonna like give a shit about university. No one's gonna. If I heard that shit, I wouldn't allow my kid to go. I wouldn't go spend $80,000 for my kid to go to Harvard University.
So crazy, dude.
You know?
Well, a lot of people spending their money to go to Southeastern. Fuck Southeastern. How about that? They fucked over me. So.
Yeah.
But you're a different person.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
so different. You're so different. So,
guy.
No, but that.
but
yeah,
that was
but no,
I saw that and I was just kind of like, man, that's so fucking stupid.
I do. I remember when I was a kid, calling somebody a colored person and segregation. Those were bad things. Like,
and now it's happening. We got people of color, and
you
they
can
say,
only say it. Oh, you just fucking found a new way to say nigga now. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, people
Stop,
of color.
Man. Cut this shit out, man. Well, we woke. No, bitch, I'm up a little bit, nigga.
we woke.
but
God
you know,
damn.
you're not helping yourselves and you're not helping society. Like, it's just, you know, we just look fucking retarded to other countries.
And then people like the three of us seem like assholes because we bring that up. You know.
Well, I am an asshole, but you know.
Well, you know what I mean,
It's
though.
good to point
you
out
know?
the fucking flaws that's going on.
It's just kinda
everybody wants to
ignorant.
Be all fucking babyfied and soft and shit, man.
Yep.
Fuck that.
I had somebody when I called you yesterday. He's never really listened to the show, but he was like, that's one of your co-hosts. I said, yeah. He's like, he's black. I was like, yeah. He's like, don't you say nigga on that show? And I was like,
Hey.
well, they say it more than I do. You know, but
The word
I was
is
like,
word, man.
but I said,
that's
well-
what you getting out of this show, man. You better fucking tune into something else.
Right? Come
But
on.
I said-
I mean, goddamn. We talk about a whole lot of other stuff.
but I do say it a lot. But
But man, it's just
But I
a
told him, I
word,
was
dude.
like-
It's not like you fucking saying you calling, being demeaning
Yeah,
about
man.
it.
yeah, I only do that when he's not on the phone.
Right, exactly.
No, but I said, look, like the reason he's on the show is because he's a person who works hard. He's all
Yeah.
about doing better for himself.
We believe in
his
Kyle,
brother comes on the
goddammit.
show. His brother works hard, takes care of his kids. Like I don't give a fuck. Like that's I mean that's all it really is to me. Like that's
I be trying to figure out why we be so successful and why people like us.
Because
Well,
y'all are good people, man.
I was thinking about this today. You know what the difference is between a black person and a nigga? Like
Work
this
ethic.
much effort.
Just that much.
Like
Just a little
same
bit
to
more.
whether you call it a
Just a
nigga or
little
white
bit more.
trash. Like
Just a little bit more.
You go to
Oh.
you go to Walmart and you see like people just like leaving their baskets in there, and in the basket things like I understand the places that there's no basket set up that they want you to go all the way back to the front.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, well, fuck you. But it's like 2 stalls down, and you see these people just
Leave
they'll
it
put
right-
they'll put it right behind your car and shit
Yeah,
like that, which
yeah.
really pisses me off.
Ah.
And I'm like, it's that much because my mom told me something one time. Oh, just leave it there. I was like,
No.
Mom, no.
They
It's
have-
gonna
they
take
have-
just a little bit more effort just to
Right.
put it back in
They
the
have
fucking where it goes.
cart stalls.
But
that
that's
you
what
push 'em
makes
in,
people trash. Is like that's my prime example. It's that and the people who leave the toilet paper roll on top of the dispenser
Instead of putting it on
Yeah.
I don't even use the dispenser.
Yeah, roommates though.
Actually, I don't think we have one.
Sometimes.
We don't have one in the house. So.
You get my goddamn point.
No, I know. I'm saying, but we don't actually have one on our walls. So you have to, put it somewhere.
Well, you see where it's at though. Instead of having to search for it, when
Right?
it's
Yeah,
on the
it's
wall,
right in front of you.
Where's the dispenser? Oh shit!
It's right in front
Oh
of you.
shit! Can you just have toilet paper out? Why does it need to be on the wall? You just put
Exactly.
it out somewhere. I just
Exactly.
need to use it.
Why that shit's gotta hang?
It's got to be all
You
fucking
know?
fancy and shit.
You don't
Just
hang
put-
shit. You got baby wipes.
That's true. I don't use that at
that
all.
was a fucking joy. I was like, oh,
Isn't that nice?
I got options.
That's
Yes.
because Wayne's got sensitive ass.
I got a
nice.
sensitive asshole, man. I
Fuck
can't
that,
do
man.
this
Trying to
shit.
have, man. All right, the area that I'm staying in, it's nice, but it is the hood. Even though you could go gentrify it as all as you want, you could go fucking pave the streets and shit. It don't matter. It's still the hood.
Right.
And everybody, I realize, and being in the hood, there's roosters and shit for some reason. I don't understand.
I've
man.
noticed that.
I don't
Like
understand.
every
I'm
hood
like,
I've
what-
ever
They
been
probably
to,
came
chickens.
out with the tornadoes.
Get
What the fuck?
Well, you saw Twister. They brought out cows. They think they can't bring out chickens.
All right. All right. And I don't understand. See, because every time I'm out there, is everybody in trouble? It sounds like everybody's in trouble. Like as soon as you step outside, it sounds like everybody is in trouble. Somebody's yelling at somebody. Always. Somebody's getting fussed at for something. And I'm like, y'all ain't never
Somebody's
gonna make it
wife
out
is
this-
getting beaten because she couldn't answer the goddamn door. Sorry, go on.
Well, close, but you hope you don't have to run into nothing like that.
Right. But
There's
it may
a whole
happen.
bunch of dumb shit that just happens in the fucking areas like that. I'm like, man, why y'all fucking angry? At what?
It's because the environment that you live in determines a lot of how you behave. Like,
you ever seen that movie Trading Places?
So many kids, just so many kids everywhere.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
When you hang around people that are educated, that want more out of life, you'll do better.
You want to
when
do
you hang
more,
around your idiot buddies from high school that like their whole plan in life is to get really drunk, maybe get a girl
high,
pregnant, possibly beat her, get a little pond far in there. Yeah. That's what you end up doing.
Slide a little pond far in that bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe fuck her sister once just to
just
see
once
how it
this how it feels. Mom too.
They need to realize, man, you got life. I had to fucking. I was like, hey, drugs is cool. Boom, we high, nice, having fun. I got shit to do still. Like, I still gotta do things. I gotta wash. I gotta do all this. Like, even though, like, it's good to have fun and chill, relax, but I gotta be an adult about the situation.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's because you're an adult, dude. That's why.
And some people can't grasp that. They're like, man, how you get this stuff? How you? Well, I'm 32, okay, but secondly, it doesn't come from fucking asking everybody. Nah, I actually went out and worked for this.
Yeah, like
you got a job. You probably have a more usable job skill than either one. I mean, definitely more than me, but probably more than Wayne too.
Yeah, because you could probably go
gonna need
anywhere.
Electricity,
Yeah. Not everybody's gonna need animal care.
Yeah, if the fucking world went to shit, and society went down.
I could be a doctor though if that happened. Because I do know a lot of shit.
I ain't letting your fucking monkey hands operate on me.
You know, like all right, I'll put it this way: if the world ended, well, not ended, but like if the Walking Dead kind of shit happened,
right.
and the three of us needed some medication, one of us was sick, I would be the one that knew which one we could break into and take.
No, but you know,
okay,
you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying,
what you gonna do?
I can
forge.
I can help.
Please.
I can help with doing that.
What you gonna do?
What you mean?
You gonna go get supplies.
Yes.
You gonna be our medic.
Let's do it.
You gonna be the muscle, and I'm gonna be the brains.
You would actually be the one
that just insulted us quite frankly.
No, you see, you would.
That's why I don't like niggas.
You would be
manipulation.
You've ever watched Walking Dead?
Yeah.
You would be Glenn.
Okay, yeah.
The Glenn that would get into the buildings
Now
and let us through and shit. You
now
see
you
what
just
I'm saying?
insulted him because Glenn dies.
Well,
I know that Glenn dies.
He
but
does
still,
get some pussy.
Ocean's 11, I will be that Asian.
Exactly, where you flip over into the shit. Yeah. I got you.
My favorite one because he don't say shit, but he's got an entourage in the second movie.
Yes, it's like, whoa, you dope as shit, yo, and you still can't speak English.
Yes, it's so good, dude.
I love it.
I
love it.
No, you know what would really happen is like we would be in like a fucking Walmart or some shit, and it would end up with you and a fucking dentist arguing. The dentist like, but I'm a doctor.
Right.
I went to medical school.
Exactly.
Like, you worked on pets, motherfucker. I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah,
Are you Dr. Wayne? Are you Dr. Wayne?
That's a good
You sound like Dr. Phil.
And
That's a good Rick and Morty about that.
Yeah. I'll be right back and walk back and shoot his ass. He's like, now I'm the doctor, motherfucker.
I'm the doctor.
That's funny. That's funny.
Now.
So Chris Cornell needed a doctor. I brought it back.
People go overboard with that shit, though. I mean,
I was sad to see him.
He is a great
die,
singer.
Man. He was
I am
good.
too.
And
like,
especially
the
way he went, dude. You know, he could have been helped. He could have had some kind of situation, but
I mean, how many of those guys died? Like, what is it, 27?
Yeah.
You know. But one of my
what the fuck is going on over here?
Ignore it, frankly. One of my co-hosts on Grinning Hosts posted in our little Facebook message group.
Right.
It was like, man, it's so crazy to hear about Chris Cornell.
That shit was so funny.
And I went, who? And he was like,
Mike Jones,
the lead singer of Soundgarden. I was like, oh man, I don't listen to country music. I didn't say country. I said something like that.
Something else, yeah.
I don't listen to R&B.
R&B,
I don't listen to
yeah.
No,
polka.
And he's like, do you really not know who Chris Cornell is?
So buttered.
I was like, no, but she sounds really nice. I said, what happened to her? And he's like, he committed suicide. And I let this shit go on for probably about an hour.
Oh, it was long.
It just got really bad.
It was really funny.
At one point, like, I was like, he's like, do you really not know who Chris Cornell is? I was like,
really?
Oh, that's the lead singer of Audio Salve.
Salve, yeah.
And he wrote, I was like, yeah. It was like him and Matchbox 20 got together.
That's right.
And made a super group. And he was like, all right, close enough.
That's so
and then
good,
later,
dude.
like kept going.
He had to come back. He
At
was like,
one point, I was just like, man, somebody's got to stop me from doing this. I'm like, this is just getting fucked up. And I'm like, he's like 5 years younger. He's like probably your age. No, he's younger than that. He's like 29 or something like that. I'm like, dude, how do you know? I mean, dude, I grew up like.
Yeah, why don't
like
you know that I know this?
You were a baby when this shit came out.
Oh wow! So he's just like totally tripping on like, oh, you really don't know?
Yeah, dude. He thought he was.
I was
so-
put you on this shit. Are you serious?
And so I started dropping hints, and I was like, yeah, like, but the good thing is, he can finally say hello to heaven. And he didn't say nothing. And I was like, come on, man. Come on, you're killing me, man. I was like, now I just feel like an asshole. So finally I was like, well, maybe he was tired of getting outshined by a band.
Okay, guys. I know you're going to wonder what the hell just happened. Well, as we were recording this episode, we had some storage issues going on with the computer. We weren't really... we didn't really know about it as we were recording, and all of a sudden we look up and parts of the the show were being clipped off. We do apologize for that. With that being said, this is how the show is going to end because we didn't know what was happening, and all of a sudden this went wrong. So we do apologize for this. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we have now fixed the storage issues of this, so that won't happen again, and all that good stuff. So anyway, I was your host, Wayne. You know those two fine gentlemen as Buck Lightning and the Kyle, the Menace, the man himself. And we are... thankful for you guys for joining us, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it metal, motherfuckers. Yeah.
How do they maintain when they clinically insane? We keep it so metal that we speaking your refrain. Adam Story's got a point, and if you let him explain, here's the pun of all puns, get a plan with Papa Wayne. Rum tapping the vein, and 9 minutes bringing pain. MHOG secreting, leaving a stain. You ain't as dope as us, bitch. Stay in your lane.
That's it.